How's it going? Hope that you're having a great Wednesday. I'm just hanging out here in our nursery. Let me come around with our two beautiful babies, and these guys have been a lot of fun at the same time a lot of work. And so just a minute ago, I had both our babies on the floor, and we were doing something called tummy time, and I'll demonstrate that here with our buddy. So you basically just roll them over nice and gently, and they have to learn how to like use their neck muscles and things, and like support their head and start the basics of like crawling and stuff. And so, but you can see it's definitely not the most comfortable thing. And so, like something, actually I'm just gonna flip him back over really quick because he's already done quite a bit of tummy time today. But yeah, so what came to mind when I was doing that with them is persistence. So I got thinking, like what is persistence actually made of? It seems like there's like different elements inside of it, and the first element I kind of came across was like, I don't know, trying to describe it like a faith or a hope. You have to believe in what you're doing and believe that there's going to be some sort of result from it in order to keep doing it and being persistent with it. And kind of like going along those lines, like how do you create that faith or hope? And that would be, I think, one of the main things is visualization. Like actually having a vision of what you want to accomplish, or seeing someone else accomplish that and kind of going with that, like seeing them accomplish it and taking that vision and having faith, like I can do that too. If that person can do it, then I can do it. And so that's the first thing. The second element I was thinking of, and of course there are several elements within persistence, but the second one I was thinking of is passion. So you actually have to to have a true persistence. I think you really need to have a true passion for what you're doing. And so basically passion, it's kind of a tricky thing, like where does that come from? And I think what I was thinking about today about that is that it comes from clarity, like actually knowing what you want, knowing what you're driving for in life. And so it was just kind of neat to see our babies in that position of like, I've got to learn how to use these muscles, and seeing their persistence and just, and you definitely can't drive yourself too hard. It's not like I'm going to put our babies on the floor, tummy time, like for hours on end each day. It's not the point. The point is that you're taking action towards something that you're passionate about, and that you have a faith or a hope that it can happen. I wanted to just share a little bit my scrapbook here. So my mom put this scrapbook together for me. So this is back in 1989. I would have been like 5. And so I loved Peter Pan. Like I had this deep passion of just like, I want to be Peter Pan, and I had this drive of I wanted to fly. And I'll have to share more on that later, but like really, I really truly wanted to fly, and I thought I could fly, and kind of like with that persistence, like in the picture, standing in this costume, that I've created. And man, that took me some work. I actually kind of remember putting that together. And first off, I did have like, I had visualized what I wanted in the end, and it didn't turn out perfectly how I wanted. Like I remember this costume and just seeing it and like, man, I wish my hat had like, the feather, or I wish I wish I didn't have like my camo pants on, and you know, I wish I had like green tights or you know, like matched his costume better, or my vest. Like I put on my it's a Talent Sprouts vest, and so that was like a kids choir that I was a part of, and so, but I thought it kind of went with the gig, right? And so, anyways, like, so I had that visualization, and I put it together, you know, that faith and hope that, yeah, I can put a costume together, and I went ahead and did it. So the second thing was passion, right? And I did like a deep passion to be Peter Pan. And I mean, I definitely wouldn't have created the costume without that. And so I wanted to share maybe one more picture or a couple more. So it's kind of neat, like just that, I guess, yeah, the next month. So this is March of the same year, 1989, and we went out to Disneyland, and I actually got to meet Peter Pan. And so that's kind of a neat thing too. As part of visualization, you know, you create this energy of bringing those things towards you, and I really think that that is just, you're presenting what you want to the universe. You know, you're presenting those wants and desires to the universe, and it brings it about. You know, like you present it, and then it's almost like you have that clarity, right? Your clarity of what you want, and then the universe will gift that to you, as long as you stick with your vision, right? You really do need to stick with the vision. But anyways, just to recap real quick. So we've got a little whiteboard here. Persistence. We got faith or a hope, and that can come through visualization, like really seeing what you want, and you know, focusing on it, and knowing that can happen. Sometimes when you visualize, like, you got to see what you're feeling about it, you know, and a lot of times with a good feeling, you know, that really does mean, you know, that can be a part of your life, and should be a part of your life, you know, and maybe, yeah, more like should. Then second, passion, you know, like finding clarity in your life, finding what you truly want to drive for, and then just being persistent with it, you know. So anyways, just wanted to share that little thought with you, and hope you have an excellent Wednesday. Thanks a lot.